we're gonna surprise Robby. Robby has no idea what's going on.
What the heck? Check out all this stuff. This is all King Fred good stuff that we're gonna haul up to our friend Kevin up at Powder Extreme Coatings. So we finally have all the bits and pieces and things ready to go up there. And we also have that turd. It's not a turd, but it is a bus. So we had to put new leaf springs in the rear. We'll show you that in a minute. We had our friends over at Alcan Springs over in Grand Junction, Colorado, build us a custom set of leaf springs that'll hold the weight of that bus. So that thing sits level now. We got sway bars front and rear. We got the inside panels all mounted. The only thing left is there's a wiring gremlin that we don't know what is wrong because the factory wiring harness has an issue. So we're taking it up to Chad at Chad's Fab, and he's gonna figure out the wiring issue and get it all fixed up this week, and then we're sending it on its way to Onyx for the rest of its life, and we will never have it back, and it is not our problem. And if it has any factory wiring issues again, it is not our problem, and we will not work on it.
Thank you.
So let's have a good day. All right, so you can see we put a factory sway bar in the front. Sean built custom mounts down to the axle, and that thing is sweet. So that should help the front. We got the rear all leveled out the way it should with the humongous leaf packs that our friends over at Alcan Springs built. And you can see under here, if you look really, really close, we have a sway bar installed, a custom bracketry, and that is gonna help this thing from doing the whole rocking the boat down the road. But without a sway bar, it drove super, super good. All right, so now we are in the bus. We're headed to Chad's, but we gotta go pick up my wife and my son Lincoln, and they're coming with us today. We're hoping to get all these parts up to Kevin and get them powder coated so that by the time we get the motor, transmission, the body work, the paint work, everything done on King Fred, we can get all the bed parts back and start building it. We want to build the whole bed into an assembly when we put it back on, a finished assembly, but we can't do that without taking this thingy majigger and getting it to work. So bear with us. We're headed to Salt Lake. Well, we made it to our favorite Maverick in the world in Santa Quinn, Utah. We're gonna fuel up. We're gonna give the bus a little bit of diesel, but we're gonna fill the old tow truck up fully. Do you need any diesel? Oh, you don't even need it.
No, I'm still above a quarter.
Oh, heck yeah, then we gold. We made it to Chad's, and we are passing the big torch to them. So we noticed, we noticed a couple things. Something's dripping underneath. I don't know if it's fuel or oil.
Okay.
It's probably got to get addressed.
Okay.
The wiring, the PCM fuse is blowing. That's all I know.
We haven't
It blew once.
yet.
Yeah, it just blew on them. They had a mobile mechanic shake wires, and it came back to life.
Okay. That's been fine ever since.
Yes.
Okay.
Those two, and then if you have time, the hitch wiring.
Okay. All right.
And you'll just have to get a plug because I don't know what I did with it.
And then the
seven
AC.
pin?
AC. Yeah,
AC.
7-pin, and it's a GM connector. We took it off of a Tahoe,
Oh, okay.
but it's just that factory plug.
I won't say it's
You have
universal
that-
plus.
The harness piece?
No, I sure didn't. I lost it.
Yeah, they're
Got my
good.
shot somewhere.
Okay.
But
all right,
you can
I'll
get a
find it.
universal one that'll plug right there.
Okay, I'll get it.
Wiring, that, the leak, and then the rear wiring would be leak.
On the
whatever you-
trailer. Okay. Good.
So
All right. We can
it's
do
their
that.
problem now. Thank you.
Like yes.
Yeah. All right, so the bus is going to be in the best hands possible. So we're taking off, but I wouldn't want anybody else to work on this or most of my stuff that I can't do myself. We would absolutely bring to Chad's Fab. So make sure you guys head over to Chad's Fab, check out what they find out on this, because you won't be seeing it on this channel. This is the last of this bus you're going to see for a very long time. Say, that's right, guys. Oh, he's not saying it. You're not talking? Oh, you have chocolate on your arm, or is that poop?
Taste it.
That's donut.
Oh my god.
Poop.
It's poop. We may have to use that. These are what we need Cerakoted. I'm not rebuilding any of them. So we're gonna change hoses, that's it. Okay. front bumper black. That is the wheel lift extension right here. So imagine here's the wheel lift. Piece of next sticker up. Okay. That will have arms over here. I'll show you. That's the piece over there.
3 days later.
All the brackets. Oh wow! Look who TIG welded that. I wonder who it was. Wow, how nice. All these will just be black.
Except Robby. Do Robby in red, so it stands out.
Stands out. You better. There are so many bits and pieces and parts to this bed that we're making sure we go through and we just write what they are. Some of it's getting Cerakoted. Most of it's going to get prismatic powder coated. Prismatic's going to help us out on this. It's going to be super awesome. Blue sides, black top. This bed is going to be brand new as soon as we get it back. All right, Lincoln's shoving something in my hat, but Kevin's going to get this taken care of for us, and we're going to head back to the shop and go get working again. So we appreciate it, man.
Yep, no problem. Anytime.
We'll be back tomorrow to pick him up.
The next morning.
We're going to get a drink, everybody, and I was not forced to tell you that.
You weren't. It was not forced.
So the boss just got to work, and we got a lot to do. And we have a lot to do, so we have to go get a drink so that we don't parch before lunch. All right, we went to Sip It. We went to Maverick. Now we're all fueled up. Well, fueled up on drinks and tornadoes. So now we're gonna head back to the shop and get back to work on old King Fred, like we were supposed to before we went and got a drink. What the?
Whoa,
Why
whoa.
is that here? You sons.
Beautiful people.
You pieces.
Gold.
You're being filmed.
What the heck?
All right, I gotta explain to what's going on. It's just me, nobody else. I'm in Robby's Tacoma, and I'm headed up north to meet Steve in Nephi because he went up today to get some, I think, shelves from Home Depot. What's going on is we're gonna surprise Robby. Robby has no idea what's going on. So Demery got with me, the boss, and said, hey, Robby's been trying to get this car. So Hillbilly's been talking to him. And so we planned out to go up and get the car. I'm gonna go up, meet the guy, get the car, bring it back, and we're gonna surprise Robby. I think that's so awesome of Demery. I'm so excited to be a part of it. And yeah, it's something that Robby's been wanting, but he doesn't know that we're going up to go get it. And we're gonna surprise him tomorrow. All right, so I got to Nephi, I parked the Tacoma, I met up with Steve and Austin. They're right there. We're gonna go get this car, load it up on the tow truck, and bring it home. All right, so we just pulled up. I'm looking at the car right now. Oh, it looks so good.
That is pretty sick.
All right, we did the deal, went smooth. We got the car, it's on the back. I can see it right there, not that big. Hillbilly's gonna meet me up at the ball field, just up the road from the Robby shop, and then we're gonna take it down and stuff it in the shipping container. Because there's no way he'll know that it's in there. That's from the merch stuff. So we got Hillbilly, he's waiting. He must got dropped off because he's waiting. So
You need a ride? Yes, please.
let's go unload this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna give Hillbilly a rundown. The kid told me shifting's just the same, but you gotta pick it up all the way over and back for reverse.
So cute,
You
little.
should go to McDonald's in it to order something backwards and reverse.
We should go to McDonald's and order through it.
Yeah, I just gotta say, this thing is awesome. And we fit perfect. Like, there's so much room. Look how much leg room.
It's the most leg room I've seen in a car in a long time.
We're gonna park it in here, close the doors. He won't have no idea. Have a good night, car. All right, it's the next morning. I didn't get any sleep because I'm so excited. Did you?
Little bit, not much.
It's gonna be exciting.
So, as you guys know, Colton and Steve went up north and picked up a car that Robby has wanted. We were sitting in bed one day and Robby was like, I really want this car. He showed me a picture of the car, and he's like, I'm messaging this guy because I want this car. So we messaged the guy, and the guy messaged him back and was like, hey, I'm not in town. We can meet, like, we can figure out another day to meet. And Robby was like, well, I can't this weekend. The guy had said, well, we need to meet this weekend because I'm out of town. And so Robby was like, well, I can't meet Friday because it was the Derby. And he's like, I can meet Sunday or early morning Saturday. And the guy never got back with Robby. So I had sent the link to Hillbilly, and I was like, hey, will you message this guy and ask him if it's still available and when you can meet to come look at it? Because Robby had told me if this guy would just get back with me, I would already have this car because he wants this car so bad. So Hillbilly messaged the guy. The guy got back with Hillbilly, gave him his address, told him, hey, I can meet tonight. I can meet tomorrow. So it was Sunday that Hillbilly messaged him. So the guy was like, I can meet Monday or Tuesday. And Hillbilly's like, well, Monday will work. So I sent Colin and Steve to pick it up in the tow truck, and they have got it. And Robby doesn't have any idea. Like, he is absolutely clueless, and I can never ever surprise Robby because whenever he wants something, he just buys it. So for some reason, this guy didn't message Robby back, but he did message Hillbilly back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Colton and Steve, they pulled it into this storage container last night. I'm gonna have them pull it out, put it in the parking lot. I'm gonna tell Robby, let's go get a drink, and I'm just gonna pretend what I'm filming for going to get a drink, and then he'll pull into the parking lot and he'll see the car. Oh, I also forgot to mention that the storage container that we have the car in right now, Robby wants Steve to move stuff into it. And so poor Steve has been waiting because I come in at 9. That's when the babysitter comes in and watches Lincoln. So I come in at 9. And so Steve has been here for an hour just trying to stall and figure out how to not get into that storage unit. And Robby's like, come on, Steve, why isn't Steve doing anything? It's because the car's in there. So he's been like, he just called me and was like, are you on your way here? So I'm here, and now let's go get a drink with Robby.
Okay, let's get this bad boy out of here.
Is it that time?
Yeah.
Hillbilly. That's why this guy wouldn't respond to me. I had Hillbilly message him yesterday. No, it was Sunday.
Look,
I was even talking to Peter Case about it. I know, and I had to message Peter, and I was like, we're buying that car, and surprising Robby, you can't tell him anything. Look, he totally talked to me today about it. Yeah. You guys suck so bad. So yesterday when Colton said he had to get off at 5, him and Steve went up and got it. You're lying. No, he really did. Oh, I hate you guys. I hate you. Not you. That's exactly what you wanted. Dude, I feel so stupid. Surprise! Look how cute it is. Don't you love it?
Oh, we know.
Look at how fallen it is. Look, Sean, we can go do the Italian job now.
So,
I about had a heart attack all the way over. Is that really why the guy's ignoring me?
No, so
no, it just worked out perfect. Reverse.
He ignored you, and then I had Hillbilly text him on Sunday. I mean, message him, and he all of a sudden messaged Hillbilly back.
So reverse, you gotta lit the whole thing up.
Why would he not respond to me? This thing is so sweet.
No, it is.
Here, Steve, hold this.
It's a ripper.
Is it really? Did you go drive it?
I had to drive it last night. If something's loose, you gotta have to look at it.
We were gonna take this and the Dawson, and we were gonna be a freaking little gang now.
It's a ripper.
Dude, this is so cool. I can't even believe this. Nobody pulled the camera on me.
I did.
Now you will be reprimanded.
Poor Steve. So this wasn't the shipping container. Poor Steve.
And that's why Steve wasn't doing nothing.
Dude, I was so pissed.
I told him.
I was like, why aren't you doing anything? We have so much to do.
I think he hung out in the bathroom for like 20 minutes because he didn't know what to do.
And then he called me. He called me and was like, "Where are you? Are you here yet?"
I'm gonna go take her for. Oh no, actually, get in. Or hold on, let me take her around the block, and then we'll take all 4 of us and see if we all fit.
Okay. Well, if we was ever to want to take that to a car show or anything, I have a set of foiler ramps, and I guarantee it'd fit in the back of his truck with the tailgate shut.
Guaranteed.
Don't need no trailer.
All right, so now that I'm on cloud 9 and I have my most favorite car in the whole world here, my new Mini. I don't know if I can work today, but actually I can work because we got really cool things to do on King Fred. So we got all of our parts for King Fred. Now this is gonna be all the rust repair stuff. So I don't know how much of it will get done. We're gonna pull the body in and we're gonna cut it apart. Okay, it's gonna be very morbid. We're gonna cut all the rust out. We're gonna fix all the rust. But we got a floor patch panel here. We have an inner rocker, an outer rocker, a floor rocker to floor extension. We have a cab corner, and we have an A-pillar patch panel and a B-pillar patch panel. And all of this is gonna get cut out, put in King Fred, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right, and we also got rack all finished up. It's got our Baja Designs 40-inch light bar, and we've got 2 squadrons on each side. We were gonna put some more on the back, but I think we're just gonna go with these 3. This thing looks so freaking awesome. You guys might remember, this is the light bar that we put on the Suzuki X90, and you know what? I told them I wanted it back. So we got it back, we've got it mounted to King Fred, and it is gonna project so much light. It's gonna be crazy, but Sean did amazing work as always on this. We got some notches for our cab lights right here. So we're gonna keep the cab lights on the truck. And this is gonna hold all of our pack outs. So we're gonna have Steve run this up to Kevin today. We've also got one other bracket that we forgot. So this is a cover for the controls underneath. So he's gonna take that up and get it powder coated. And that's the last of all the little bits and pieces that are gonna get powdered. So anyway, we'll get that taken apart. We'll get it loaded on the truck and Steve's off with that. So now I'm gonna start dissecting. But as you can see, we're all rotted here. I need to get everything out. We'll just start cutting up and moving in. All right, so first things first, what I wanna do is I wanna see where, basically I'm just sizing out where my patch panels go to. Then I'm gonna cut below it so that I don't take off too much meat. This is like so rusty. So this goes somewhere in here. I'm gonna line up with the pinch weld. I'm gonna have to fabricate the inner rocker. This is called the seam buster because it busts through the seams. Here's your rust trouble. So that'll go in there somehow like that. We'll weld it in, and that'll be that B-pillar post. We gotta figure out this. So it's not like rusted back here, but we've got rust. Let's get this. Oh yeah, everything else is rusted and rotted and pretty bad. And I don't think we have this piece. This is a one-piece rocker. But what we could do is we could fabricate that. No, I think we can connect it there.
What's this? Is this a lower?
I think we can cut out of here. Yeah, see that? Bring that. That needs an extension to it. This is a patch panel that goes there. So we
you are missing just that.
Yep, so what we'll do is we'll take a piece out of this and we'll patch it in here. And we can weld it in. We're gonna have to do the same to the front too. We're gonna use this panel to make this panel perfect. All right, the cab corner is dissected. We need to do the A-pillar still, but it is that time of day. Time to go drive the Mini to lunch.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
You have no idea how little this is. I feel like a giant. It's so tiny. I'm glad it's little. It'd be hard to drive otherwise. I didn't hope I'm close enough.
I don't think I can.
Oh, you're perfect.
Oh, your car is so cute.
That is the proper word for it. You said it was cute. You're dang right, it's cute. It's a Mini.
Like if someone was pissed off, you could just pull up and this be like,
And they'd be happy.
I'm not mad anymore.
Yeah, anger goes right away. Now we gotta go find us somewhere to eat. We're getting the kids some food, taking it to the house, then we'll go find us something to eat. Yeah, my kids don't even know about this. Let's see if they like it. It's running a little bit hot and it's hard to start, so that tells me that the timing is off. See that? I think we're gonna need to figure out what the timing is, put a timing light on it. But it runs good. Overall, I'm not sad about it. All right, and we are back from lunch. I'm gonna get the rest of these spot welds cut. We can get this piece off. All right, got it. So that inside lip is the back side of the outer rocker. They just didn't send us, the patch panel doesn't have a lip on it. So this is supposed to have a back lip on it, all the way across. Ain't even deep enough.
So they want you to, the purpose of that, to try to weld into that?
So why don't we just build a new one?
Yeah.
It's, I mean, they're not like compound hard curves.
Yeah.
And then you can do this. So I'll dissect the whole thing. Let's just plan on building one. That's what we'll do. It's only two pieces. It's just so rusted. So that's the floor.
Yeah.
The back side, and then look, it's just so swollen from rust. Yeah, that's all we got to do. Build a new piece. Now what I did here is I need this fender mount, but I don't need this. All we're gonna do with this is basically use it as a guide to build the other piece. Now I can go through, get this off, and then we are into the inside. And this is just a panel. It's got the cab mount. It's feeling pretty good. We'll have to do a little bit of rust repair there. Now I can see right where all my spot welds are. I'll grind those off and get that piece out. All right, yep. So the rust stops right there. That'll be perfect. So we will cut this out and we'll rebuild it. Just cutting it all back. This old broken down Ford is turning into a disaster. All right, I've got some stuff I've got to go do. I'm gonna let Hillbilly work on this. What he's gonna do is drop the dash out, take the transmission, transfer case, drive shafts out. We're putting in a new transmission, new transfer case, new drive shafts, all that stuff. So while I'm off, he is gonna do that.
Okay, in order to drop the transmission, I have to pull drive lines, and so I'm gonna get this rear one pulled. Okay, so each vehicle, year, make, and models are all, the drive lines are all held in differently. You got flat strap, which is a flat strap, and 2 bolts, one on each side, goes through into the yoke, and it just pinches the U-joint to the yoke. Then you got U-bolt style, which is, looks like this, but it's a bolt. And then you put nuts on the back side, back here, and that sucks the U-joint in to place. Or you have a flat flange, which is like the Derby car, Bronc Star, the Jeep, stuff like that is a flat flange. When it comes to like playing, out rock crawling or wheeling or playing or doing anything off-road, flat flange is your strongest one. These are your least strongest because they start to wear and stretch over time, and you get a lot of slop in your U-joint where that connects. And then you got the U-bolt style is intermediate strength. Okay, so now I'm going to start working on the front drive line and get that one pulled out. Okay, I got the drive lines pulled, and Robby wants the transmission pulled as well, but he wants the dash done, so that way he can do the patch panels when he gets back. So I'm going to put the transmission on pause for a minute so I can get this dash pulled out, so that way I know it's pulled for when he gets back. Okay, to pull the dash, first things first, I got to get the steering column pulled out, because that is one of the things that holds the dash up in place. Okay, so I had to just pull the ignition tumbler out to get the top plastic piece off, so I can undo 2 plugs, boom, boom, to get the wiring removed completely out of my way, pull the steering wheel out, or the steering column out.
It's already coming down, huh? Oh, the whole dash.
Yeah,
I hear cracking.
so do I.
Hold up on the thing.
Okay. At least we know the dash is out. Just got to get the shifter unhooked because I've got to unhook it. There's the steering column. Expertly removed. Now let's see what's holding this dash in. Well, this wiring harness is what's holding that into the firewall.
You got a screw here.
Something's holding me up over here.
Is it just
Oh, there we go.
just on
Yeah,
the
just
shifter?
On the shifter. I'm curious
Wait.
what the other dash, what kind of shape the other dash is in. If it's in better shape,
What dash?
the dash that's in the white truck that we was going to take parts off of until we realized those parts are just the same shape as these parts.
I forgot about that dash.
If that dash is in better shape, we should pull that dash and use it in here. It's a better color than this red.
We could make Sean build aluminum dash if that dash is bad.
Oh, there's an idea. Aluminum dash.
And make it all simple.
Uh-huh. We should do it. You think Sean would be up for the task?
Oh, guaranteed.
Last thing we got to do is remove the pedals. I already removed the gas, so now I'm working on the brake. And for any of you guys that's replaced master cylinders on these Fords, that clip is a son of a gun to put back in when the dash is in it. When the dash is out, it was a walk in the park. Okay, so just gonna clean up the tools that I used, and I'm done for the night. Got the dash pulled out, so tomorrow I'll get that transmission pulled out. And then all we got left is that. Okay, it's the next day, so that means I gotta get this transmission pulled out, so it's out of the way. And starting that by pulling the 4-wheel drive shifter. And then gotta get these bolts pulled off the side, get a jack underneath it, lower it down.
Hillbilly's just undoing the strap that we had cradled, holding the transmission up in the front. The yellow strap right there.
Okay, back, let it go into slowly.
Back to going slowly.
Yep.
Coming down slowly.
Down, 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 down.
What happened? Oh, hillbilly.
Or the turk converter slipped out.
There's a lot. Was that water? Oh.
You know what? You better hurry. You better just hurry and get this cleaned up before Robby comes. Let's hurry.
Yeah.
We'll tell him like after it's happened, so that he's not sad about it.
We must not have no pigments.
Right.
But transmission is on the ground now. Now I just gotta slide it up underneath the truck. And I'll do that from the other side, where I don't have hoses hanging.
Then what?
Then we can go back to, Robby can get back to cutting the panel out, the floor out, and fixing it.
Is the dash out?
Dash is out.
Oh.
There be the transmission.
All right, so now that Hillbilly went ahead and got this all taken care of for me, I'm gonna whack the rust out. Okay, I've got it cut. Now I've got a floor brace right here that I gotta figure out where all the spot welds are. Cut all the spot welds and that panel will be out. All right, now that I've found my spot welds, I'm gonna let Colton go to town over there with the wire wheel. We're not changing that side. It's just got like minor surface rust. This side has really bad rust.
Oh, there you go.
I'm grounding the heads off these bolts that I had to cut to get the bed off. So that way we can put the bed back on.
I gotta get the rest of this rocker cut out, but I'm gonna try to dissect it nicely because we wanna rebuild it. So what I've done, I went through and center punched all this. Now I'm drilling it with a 5/16 drill bit because I think I'm gonna reuse this.
What are you doing?
Pull the seatbelt. That bolt's gonna be extra warm. Hot, hot. He's separated. Okay, now all I gotta do is get this piece here and we can get it off. Now you can see just how dirty that one is.
Wait, what are you reusing?
Well, I was gonna reuse this, but it's pretty bad. So we're probably gonna end up patching this. But we are dissected. That's a real big gaping hole. Let me tell you guys a little story. We had a perfectly good, running, driving, workable truck, and we decided to rip it apart. And it is a disaster. But we're okay with it. And we're gonna rebuild it. And you guys are gonna watch us rebuild it. And we're gonna love it like it's our own. Because Fred is such a good truck and so deserving of this. Anyway, as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.
Bye.
Out of here.